looking back on the Oregon game, what when you guys evaluated what you did on tape, what stood out about the way you ran the ball?
You said, can you ask that again? My
When,
bad.
when you reviewed the game on tape, what stood out about the way you guys ran the ball and what you guys need to do better this week?
We just got to play harder and practice more harder.
Were they a tough team to run against?
Yeah, they had a pretty good defense.
Miyan, how you feeling physically after 2 games, getting consistent carries? How's your body holding up?
Well, after the game on Saturday, I was real sore, but I'm good now.
With as much as they threw the ball, or you guys threw the ball on Saturday, is it hard for you to get a rhythm as a running back?
I wouldn't say it's hard to get the rhythm. Just got to be ready when they give it.
Was there any chance for you to run the wrong play again against Oregon?
I'm not.
You got that straightened out?
Yeah, I got that straight.
Just in more honesty, like, you guys had a lot of explosive plays on the ground. Tradion's, I guess, was a pass, but that wasn't there against Oregon. It was there in the first game. What was different maybe in the run game that didn't allow those big plays?
I wouldn't say nothing was different. We didn't run the ball as much as we did the first game.
What have you guys need to kind of come out and establish the run a little bit more than you have in the last 2 games, the start games?
You said what?
Do you feel like you guys need to come out and establish the run game a little bit more?
I mean, I feel like we're pretty good on the run game. Pretty good on it.
What have you seen from the Tulsa defense so far in practice?
I feel like they got some pretty good players on defense.
When you say you didn't run the ball as much on Saturday, is that something they were doing that caused that, or do you have any idea why? You didn't?
No, I don't have an idea what.
What's practice been like this week?
It's been a lot of energy. It's been fun too. Bringing a lot more energy than we have.
Was that easy to do for you guys? Coming off of a loss, were you guys ready to get back?
Oh yeah.
Have you how does that come out then in practice? Like you say, there's energy. Like how does that manifest in practice? Like are you guys? How are you displaying that energy out there? Like why do you feel there's more energy?
Because people like flying around, and then you could just tell, like everybody just like up, like hyped and all that.
To get a sense of urgency from some of the older guys, obviously one loss doesn't completely derail your guys' season, but for some of these guys, another loss may knock you out of the playoff picture. A Big Ten loss could knock you out of the Big Ten championship. Do you get the upperclassmen really have a sense of urgency now after taking one loss already?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody should have a sense of urgency because we can't lose again. Plus, we're at Ohio State. We're not supposed to lose, but I mean, you're gonna lose some in life, so just gotta move on from it and don't lose again. But try not to lose again.
Personally, what do you think that you've learned so far in 2 weeks? You've gotten more carries early in the season than last year, obviously. So, what have you learned about yourself in 2 weeks?
I just gotta get mentally prepared to go full drives and just keep going on the drive.
Which guys have stepped up most as vocal leaders since the loss? Like who's really made an impression on you, kind of giving a speech maybe in practice or something like that?
A lot of the seniors have. They speak before practice, and then that's how the day go. Just get the group energized.
Anybody in particular?
Well, Ruck spoke today, and I think Taraj spoke yesterday.
What'd they say?
I don't remember exactly what they said. They was just like, we just got to keep it going, bring the energy today. Let's go.
You guys knew those first 2 games were going to be tougher opponents. You weren't opening the season with easy situations. These next 2 weeks, what do you want to see this offense accomplish?
We just gotta keep going, and it's like playing to win. So just keep going. We gotta win.
Ryan, Coach Day talked about having plenty more balance on offense. You guys probably had 480-some passing yards and 128 rushing yards, and you kind of wanted more of a balance on offense. Do you, as one of the running backs, take that as a challenge this week to have more of a balance on offense?
Yeah, I could take that as a challenge. But I mean, if we do pass more than we run, as long as we win the game, then I'm good.
Miyan, you're starting running back. Do you feel like are you starting to become more vocal among the team yet?
Yeah.
And how do you do that?
I just like speak up when stuff doesn't go right. I just try to speak up and try to keep everybody in high spirits.
What have you seen from CJ these first two games and how he's handled some of this adversity of being down at halftime and losing a game? How has he sort of responded and tried to lead the offense?
I talk to him all the time to say like just keep your head up. We got to finish it. Just keep faith. That's what I tell him.
What's what you're telling him? What's
Yeah.
kind of, how is then he trying to, I guess, try to lead the team? What are you guys getting from him?
He just telling us like, come on, pick it up. Like this ain't over. You know, like saying like when we was down, he was just telling everybody like, come on, let's get going. This ain't over with.
Miyan, to get some consistent carries, number of carries, how much better are you now in the college game than you were maybe at the start of the year? If you follow my drift, be able to field games out a little bit, etc. From the running back spot.
I would say like the offense is picking up more. Like it's more easy to look at now and like read the defense and all that because I'm in the game more, so I can see like what's going on.
Is the toughest thing when you're basically a first-time starter? Is it from a running back standpoint? Is it getting the reads right on your runs or getting the reads right on your blitz pickups? I mean, your pass pro. What's the toughest thing to master?
Pass pro, definitely.
Why is that?
Because it's just like you gotta look at like the front, you gotta look at the D linemen, then look at the linebackers, then look at the safeties. So you just gotta look at the whole defense. It's kind of like being the quarterback, just not throwing the ball.
What was Coach Alford's attitude after the game, and what was his message to you guys after the loss?
He was just like he told us like we was good, and then we just gotta come with more energy. Yeah.
There have been a couple times I've noticed you pointing things out. You know, whether you're pointing at the line, I'm not sure. But are you talking to CJ? Are you talking to a lineman in front of you? When you notice things, who are you talking to on the field at the game?
I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you telling yourself?
I'm just pointing out people that I have on a certain play.
Okay.
You got 3 catches on Saturday. How big of a part of your game is receiving the ball? How much do you want to get on that issue? What you made?
Let's see. You asked that again. What was the last part you said?
Just how important is not just being able to run the ball on the ground, but being able to be a threat in taking a pass or taking it downfield, just kind of that way.
Oh, it's definitely important. It's the same importance as running the ball. Because when you got the ball, to mean the game in your hands.
How often do you work on it? How important is being able to be a threat to catch a pass?
I work on it every day in practice.
Miyan, as you said before, Ohio State doesn't lose very often. How important does this week of practice feel to you as far as like how it kind of maybe changes direction for the rest of the season?
I feel like this got to be the best practice because we coming off a loss and we can't underestimate nobody because college football, anything can happen.
Last question.
How have you seen CJ grow just through playing these first couple of games?
I seen him grow as being a leader more, and because like when we was down, he was like telling everybody to, keep going, like this ain't over. He's just speaking up more.
Hey, Miyan, I was running back. You might be able to answer this question. What kind of run threat is CJ?
Huh?
What kind of run threat is CJ?
I don't really understand that question.
What kind of run threat is he? Is he a guy who can be a
When he
threat
decides
with
to
his
run,
legs?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he could definitely run. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Miyan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.